friends, and welcome to my channel. Please hit that red subscribe button and the bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Today I have another ready set stamp video for y'all today. So I'm very excited to share this with you. Make sure that you check out Amanda's video and Tisa's video. I will have their channels linked below. They're a part of this collaboration. We're all part of it together, and we're showing you how to use your stamps on your layouts once a month. So y'all know I use my stamps all the time. I just used my stamps in a video that's going up before this video. So yeah, I am using another Catherine Polar stamp and her ink pads. Surprise, surprise. I absolutely love these inks. They are my favorite. I am going to need to get some re-inkers because some of them are starting to get a little dry because I've had them for a while and I use them all the time. I will have this stamp set along with the dies that I'm using and the ink pads linked down below in the description if y'all want to get your hands on this. I'm not going to keep in all of the stamping in this video because I do quite a bit. But for today's video, I am going to show you how you can make embellishments with your stamps. So really all you have to do is stamp out your images. And if you have dies, great. It makes it way easier. If you don't have dies, then you can fussy cut them out and use them as die cuts. That is one way that I really love to use my stamps. And as you know, if you are a subscriber already and been to my channel, you know I love flowers and florals, and they're really just my favorite. So with this stamp set, I've used it so many times. And I just love the flowers, and I love that you can layer them on top of each other with a lighter color and a darker color, and it just gives you this really nice look. I'm also loving my stamp scrubber from Picket Fence Studios, this little green thing that I'm scrubbing on my stamps. I will have it linked down below as well. I love it. I've been using it now for a couple months, and I will say that it has worked beautifully. I just spray it with a little bit of water and then just scrub my stamp on it after I'm done, and it cleans all of the ink off, and it's great. I love it, and it gets down into the little grooves of stamps. It's really awesome. So now I'm going to die cut a few of these out on camera to show y'all how I'm doing it. I do have a magnetic platform, so the dies stay pretty well. Sometimes they don't because I need new plates. They're a little warped, so they don't stay sometimes. Sometimes they don't want to go where I want them. And then if that happens, then I would just use some washi tape to hold it down. But yeah, so this is a big shot, and this is what I use for my die cutting. So now with the magic of editing, all of those that I stamped out are all stamped and cut out beautifully. I love using dies. I know dies can be quite pricey, but if you're the way I look at it, I buy dies for stamps that I know I'm going to use a lot. And this stamp set is definitely a stamp set that I have already used multiple times, just because I love flowers. So right now I'm looking through the papers, and I'm using this paper from Chamel's new collection, Never Grow Up. And then the other papers that I'm going to be using are from Dear Lizzie's paper line. It's a new paper line called Here and Now. I will pop up above my haul video with this, with both of these collections in that video, so you can see it a little more up close. But I'm going to be using that today in this layout. I will say that I did use a sketch from my sketchbook, my new sketchbook from Dreaming of Sketches. And if you want to purchase that book of sketches, you can purchase it. I will have the link down below in the description along with the link to my class. They're both on the same page of my website. So both of my sketchbooks are listed there, and each book has 50 exclusive sketches. And with my class, you get the second sketchbook with the class. So definitely check that out if you like using sketches. And so, yeah, that is, I'm just kind of layering some papers down at the bottom and at the top. I'm going to mimic it. And I will say that unfortunately, my footage got cut off after a while. So you're not going to see me create the whole layout in this video. I will come in at the end and explain to you what I did off camera, but my phone stopped recording. Yay. Always fun. Always really great when that happens, because this layout, I just love the way that it turned out. So y'all will see it at the end. So keep watching. I am going to do almost all of the layout on camera. So anyways, yeah, I'm getting those lined up properly. And then I decided to trim just a tiny bit off of all four sides of this kind of paper. I really felt like it needed a white mat behind it. I don't know why. I just felt like it did. So I am going to just trim, like I said, just a hair off of all four sides so I can put that white cardstock behind all of those colors. I love using all of these patterns. Pattern paper makes my heart happy, if you did not know that. So there for a while, I was in kind of like a little slump. With everything going on in the world, I was just kind of, anxiety and everything, and just not really feeling it, right? But my patrons over on Patreon gave me lots of challenges, and that really helped me to kind of get out of my rut. And since then, I have just been creating like a mad woman. And so be prepared for all of the upcoming videos, not just for here, but if you're a patron, all of the Patreon videos. And if you're part of my class, you guys are going to be getting videos as well. I've just been feeling a surge of creativity, and it's been great. So thank you to my patrons who sent in challenges. I really appreciate it so, so much. And if you want to become a patron, you can. I will have it linked below as well. All of the information is always linked below if you ever want to sign up. So I use the flowers here at the corner of the one photo. These are pictures of my daughter Emily in our front yard that I took last week in front of one of our really, really pretty, I think it's a pink dogwood tree is what I think it is, but it was already planted here when we moved into this house. So I'm not absolutely sure, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that tree is, and it's gorgeous. And now all of the pink flowers are starting to fall off of it, and it's just going to be green. But there for, about 2 weeks, it's just so pretty. And I had to take pictures of her in front of it. I have more pictures that I will be scrapping of her in front of this tree because it's just so gorgeous. So I'm going to layer the flowers and the leaves, and the purple flower I'm going to put in the center and kind of overlapping the two pink flowers. And so when I do that, I like to pop it up on foam. That just adds dimension, and it just makes everything look a little bit better to me. It makes my eyes happy. I don't like it just to be flat. I don't think it looks right. So if you pop it up on foam, I feel like it just adds like a little bit of a shadow behind it. And I personally like the way that it looks. So that is why I'm doing that. And then the video is going to cut out here in a minute, and I'm going to come back on camera with the finished layout. Again, I do apologize, but I really didn't do too much off camera because I really didn't do a whole lot of embellishing, just because these flowers make a big statement. There's a lot of pattern paper going on, and I really wanted the focus to be obviously the photos and the pattern paper and the stamping that I did. And so I didn't want to compete with all of that. So here we are, and my layout is now complete. I love the way that it looks. I put a sticker up at the top that says "Girls Just Want to Have Sun." I did a couple star clusters, a tag behind that flower, and then the word "delightful" for the title, and I popped that up on foam as well. So I was talking during this video, but then my husband came in and started being loud. So now I'm just doing a voiceover for it. So that is my layout for today. I really hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Again, all of the supplies that I used will be linked below in the description, as well as Amanda and Tisa's channels, so you can check their videos out and see how they used stamps this week. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.